Good morning, Southern California, AM 1220, KHTS. This is your Santa Clarita Valley Business Spotlight. I'm with Hillary Broadwater, and Hillary's with QM Design Group, and you're the owner of QM Design Group.
I am.
You're a member of the Santa Clarita Valley Chamber of Commerce. Tell us about what your firm does, what it specializes in.
Well, QM Design Group specializes in branding and helping clients and customers to find their visual voice within their company. That's the voice that their marketing materials have out within the public when they're not there to speak for them themselves.
Now, that's the first time I've heard someone say that, and that's the visual voice.
Yes.
Where did you get that? I like that.
Well, what we do is very visual. It's visual communications. So we take the message that a company needs to get across to the community and to their potential clients. We put it down onto paper or into social media, wherever it needs to go, and that message gets out. So it is a communication, but it is all visual. So when you get a brochure from a company, you should know immediately what that company does and what their message is, what you're going to get back from them.
And sometimes you have to do that really, really fast, don't you?
You do.
You might only have 2 or 3 seconds with somebody.
You do, and the visual aspect is the first thing that people are going to see. They're going to see something visual before they read a message. The message is really the secondary that's going to come into play within a piece.
Now, you talk about consistency. That's important to you because I like different medias, different mediums or whatever, ways to touch people, communicate with people. And with that said, what's the most important thing when you're using different types of marketing, advertising, and medias?
Consistency in the message. So most people think that a brand is really a logo, and it is so much more than that. It's a promise. It's a promise of what you're going to be giving your client or giving the consumer with the product that you're selling to them, and staying consistent within that message across the board, from the look and feel to the voice that's coming out about the message, about the product, down to the end result of what that client's getting. And it goes down to what colors you're using, what fonts you're using, staying consistent within the visual look of everything, so that if you were to take a snapshot of all your marketing products across the board, there's no wicked stepchild sitting out on the side that doesn't go with everything else.
That doesn't roll with it. Now, understand, a brand, you can sometimes your brand is you. Sometimes it's the way you present your product. But even if you're a small business of one or a Coca-Cola, it doesn't matter. Anywhere in between, you create a brand. You create an image. You create who you are.
Right, and it is a promise because there's so many touch points that come into play of building a brand. You create the initial message of what we're going to be giving you, that promise, but it comes down to, if you are your personal brand, what do you look like when you step out in the morning? How do the people in your office answer the phone? What is all those different touch points? What is the message that's coming across on your social media? Is every time you answer somebody's question on your social media polite? All of those things build a brand over time.
And anything you put in social media, make sure it's something your mother would like to see.
Got it.
As a general rule, because everyone's going to see that.
Correct.
And let's just touch upon real quick, Hillary Broadwater from QM Design Group. Some of your services, creative direction on project management. Give me some of the specifics that you handle for companies.
We will go into companies and do an analysis in regards to what their current branding and their current marketing pieces are, to see whether or not they are currently being consistent in everything that they're doing, and help them to push forward in regards to what they need. We also act as overflow firms for large corporate clients when their inside marketing departments can't handle the capacity of work that the company has. We'll also work with startup businesses in regards to creating that initial look and feel of their brand and building up all the materials that they need.
So if you're a startup and you're just starting off with the initial consultation into a full-fledged company, rebranding yourself or enhancing that brand, you can help them.
Absolutely.
Yeah, love it, love it. You have a lot of things on here, but I'll just mention creative direction, project management, corporate identity systems, branding, logos, brochures, catalogs. All that's really important. One thing, brochures, right now your brochure is your website.
Yes.
That's the first thing you look at because that's what everyone looks at.
It is, and it's the point that even if you do have a physical brochure, you want to push them to your website so that they can read the expanded version. A print brochure, you can only put so much information in. The website, you can expand that.
And I'm a big fan of video. And the reason why I'm a big fan of video, in fact, when you watch Hillary on this interview, it'll come up quick because a search engine see that, and you find out who Hillary is. You find out who that company is
Right.
ahead of time, and it gives you a bit of comfort because people do business with people.
People. Exactly.
Absolutely critical. How can those, I know that you're on the Chamber website.
We are.
How can those listening or watching this on the internet get a hold of you to hire you for your services or consult you?
Absolutely. They can either call us at our office, which is 661-250-9914. They can go to our website, which is www.qmdesigngroup.com.
Perfect. Good stuff. Thank you very
Great.
much. Hillary Broadwater from QN Design Group and a proud Chamber member. This has been your Business Spotlight on the Santa Cruz Valley Chamber of Commerce.